Hey everybody, welcome to my new shop. Just thought I'd make a video. I just got this heavy duty air riveter from Astro Pneumatic. Got this off of Amazon for about 80 something dollars, I forget exactly. But yeah, I got this because I want to build a powder coating oven. Yeah, I built a CNC plasma table a couple years ago, and been wanting to get into powder coating, so finally bit the bullet. And as soon as I did it, I realized that I needed a much bigger oven. So found a cool article on the Powder Coat Guide. I think it's Powder Coat Guide, ultimatepowdercoatguide.com or something like that. Guy's name's Sean. Cool article, and so I'm gonna give it a shot. See if I can build one of these things. But it's metal studs and rivet construction, and I didn't want to pull all those rivets with this guy because my hand would be in a very painful way at the end of that. So it's okay for one or two, but yeah, not if you're doing a bunch of them. So yeah, so let's see what we got here. A bag of stuff here. We got the, it's like the cup to catch the mandrels, I guess they're called. A couple of wrenches, another riveting head for different size rivets. I'm going to be using 1/8 inch rivets, but so we got a couple of, but looks like you've got a smaller version here, and so let's see. And then this is the tool itself. It's the number PR14, made in China. It's very heavy. Smooth action on the spring there, and so we'll see how it works. Looks like this goes over this O-ring here. Probably ought to oil that with something. Or just force it. Yeah. So all right. Then I've got a quick disconnect air connection here. Looks like that goes in there. So we'll get that started, and then get a 9/16. Tighten that up. Tight, and anxious to give this thing a go. Got some 1/8 inch steel rivets here that I'm planning on using on the project. I bought a big box off of Amazon. It's a pretty decent deal, and so, but they're not here yet, so I wanted to get started. So here we go. So these just slide the mandrel into the head there. Oh, maybe I need the small head. Maybe this is. And that is too small. Huh? I wonder what this. Nope, that doesn't work. Wonder if my other heads will fit on here. Probably wise to take that off first before doing that. So use the handy included wrench. Man, that is a big one. There are no other heads in there. I thought it came with the says it comes with it. So, but I've only got 2. It says it comes with quarter, 3/16, 5/32, 1/8, and 3/32. So maybe I'm missing something here. Is there any handy on-tool storage? Ah, there we go. So the others are stored on the bottom. This is what happens when you're doing a video and you don't read the instructions first. But okay, cool. So we'll test fit. And that one looks like the 1/8" version. So begs the question. This is kind of a funny design. Their tool that they provided doesn't access the bottom here, so you have to grab a wrench. Larger wrench. Where are they? A metric larger wrench. It says on here. I have no idea if you can see me or not, because the Wi-Fi is not correctly set up on my GoPro at the moment. Hey, there we go. It is a 12mm wrench that's required. So these are jaws are spring loaded. Oh, so you can still get it in there. All right. And then as long as I've got the real wrench out, I might as well use it just to spite them. Okay, let's try this again. It's funny. Why did they put one of the spares in the bag and the rest of them on the bottom? Because I guess there are too many spares for the slots that they have. That's weird. Interesting design, or lack thereof. So, alright, let's try this again. I got my rivet here. That goes, slide the mandrel into the head. You see it pulls the fat bit through the rivet. I must need more air pressure. I wonder if I still have the compressor set up for powder coating last night. So I didn't check that before I did this. So I'll go check that. I'll be right back. So the compressor wasn't even plugged in because I was using it for the oven, that outlet for the oven last night for powder coating. So so I got that plugged in, and we've got the full 90 psi now. So let's see how this thing works. Hold it up for you guys. Yeah. Don't point that at yourself. So interesting. The mandrel did not feed into the cup, so I'm gonna have to read up on that and try to figure out what the scoop is there. So I'll be back. Figured it out. So the rivet goes in here like so. Show them in the frame here, and pull it, and you tilt it back. It's not automatic. It's not quite that cool, but still it works really well. If I can find one of the rivets that I've tested here, it does a really nice job so far. Seems like it's going to work well and be a good tool for me here. One thing to note, I did grab the instructions here and take a look. Evidently, I should have pulled this whole head off before changing the tip, and then when I looked in there, I could see why, because when you take this, well, I'll show you. I'm gonna unplug the air here, and then I went ahead and got a real wrench for this also, and you unscrew that. These little jaws, there are 3 of them, are what grab the mandrel, and so if you unscrew this tip before, while this is still attached, these jaws are resting up against the front of the inside of this piece, and it actually looks like it marred it a little bit. And when I took it apart the first time, there was kind of some metal bits from the inside of this that it had that those jaws had worked up against. So apparently not super hard metal inside there. But in any case, I don't think I did anything too long-term damage there. But just if you do get one of these, that's a heads up if you don't read the instructions like I didn't. But yeah, so now eager to put this thing to work. So gonna cut some metal studs, which I haven't done before, and then we'll try to rivet some of those together and start building the frame for this powder coating oven. Okay, so I got this marked, and gonna give these snips a try and see how this goes. Cut's pretty easy, but getting around the corners is kind of a challenge. It's good that I'm in a middle spot here. The hole already in the middle of it there. Yeah, this sucks. I'm not doing this for all the cuts. That was lame. So going with the chop saw. So I played around with that last one, and I think there may not be as bad as I thought with the 10 snips. So give it another shot here. Something. Okay, so I've got this piece measured up and marked with the scribe. And so I'll show you how I figured out how to make that a little easier. So you just cut the sides with the snips and get it close to all the way down there, and get both edges like that. And I'm really just doing this because it's 1 o'clock in the morning and I don't want to wake up the neighbors with the chop saw. So, but I want to make some progress on the project, so here we are. Alright, nice. Wish we're not making noise. So you got the 2 sides cut, then it bends. And then you can either do it with metal fatigue, or you can have a little easier access. Since this is such light gauge stuff, as soon as I turned off the camera last time, I thought, that was probably too quick to judge. And yeah, so Bob's your uncle.